everyone, this video is going to be for an application in real time and review of a bunch of new products from Flower Beauty. Now this originally was a brand by Drew Barrymore that was sold exclusively at Walmart stores, but they have now expanded and are available through Ulta stores. So you can purchase them online. As always, I'll put in the description box a link to where you can find them if you want to purchase any of these products, as well as a link to the blog sale if you want to purchase anything from there. Please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on videos like this. If you haven't seen the video for a review for Max Padma collection, you should go ahead and click on that video if you are at all interested in that collection to see swatches and my thoughts. In terms of the Flower Beauty products in this video, most of them are new to the actual brand. So it's not just that they are now available at Ulta, although some of them, a couple of the products may be products that have been previously available through the line and have been in the line for a while, but a lot of these are actually new to the brand also. So it gives you a nice overview of what the brand has to offer, both just overall and at Ulta stores. All right, so let's get looking at how these products apply, which ones are good and which ones aren't so great. All right, so let's first start with our base. This is one of the new primers. They have a whole range of different types, including mattifying, illuminating. The one that I picked up is actually the Hydrating Primer. These retail for $12.99 on Ulta, and that's mainly because even though I do have oily combination skin, the area under my eyes has been really dry and wrinkly looking lately, so I'm gonna go with the Hydrating Primer first. I'm just gonna apply it with my hands. And this has a very, very thin gel cream texture. Feels very much like a face lotion. Doesn't feel silicone-y at all. Next up is, I believe, a new product. This is the Light Illusion Liquid Foundation. This retails for $13.99, and it says that this is a perfecting veil of a buildable coverage. It's a breakthrough foundation that achieves the impossible, provides you with the coverage you desire to smooth and perfect while imparting your skin with the most flattering, soft luminosity available, weightless nude skin feel. I hope that's all true. I picked up the shade Warm Beige, which is L4, and this does has an SPF of 18, and it comes in a glass bottle with a pump, which is wonderful. I'm going to use a flat, dense brush to buff it in and apply, starting with that amount of product initially on my face. This does seem to be a very good color match for me for the winter time. So I've applied a base of the foundation all over my face, and I'm going to go in with that much more product just in the areas where I want more coverage, which is usually my cheeks. I think that's a little too much product. I'm gonna try to wipe some of it off. Back of my hand. I do love the finish of this foundation, and it does feel very lightweight on the skin. I am able to build up the coverage too really nicely. Wow, I'm initially really impressed. All right, so there's the foundation applied with 2 layers just on my cheeks and 1 thin layer on the rest of my face. Obviously a dewy finish, something that I would absolutely need to set for my oily skin, but if you have dry skin, I think this would be really nice on its own. And I would have also been really excited to try the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer Weightless Feel Crease Proof, but Ulta sent this to me in the shade Medium Deep, which I did not order. So I will go ahead and swatch this for you and give you my impressions of what the finish is like and the coverage, but it's not gonna match my skin tone, so unfortunately I don't get to use this in application. This retails for $9.99. You can see very clearly that it's not going to match anywhere on my skin. Wow, this has like almost like a gel. Oh, it's super creamy. And it is very good coverage. That's the finish there. I have a little like mole and dot on the surface of my left hand, and it's covering that very well. It has a pretty matte finish to it, so, and then like a very dry finish, so I would definitely try this out. If you have tried this, can you please leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think of the quality and the formula. So I went ahead and concealed under the eyes with Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer. I didn't really have to do any other concealing on my face, even though I have a couple blemishes because of the good coverage of the foundation. Now we're going to set everything, especially because this is pretty shiny looking on my skin type. I'm going to set with the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Universal Finishing Powder. This retails for $12.99. They do have a light illusion version to go along with the range of the foundation and the concealer, but because I need something that mattifies, I am going to use this product. Taking an e.l.f. Kabuki brush just to pat it in. Whoa, yeah, that is doing the trick. So look at this side compared to, I've done everything else except for literally just this cheek, but you can definitely tell the difference in shine there. There don't seem to be any new bronzing and blush products available from the company, so I just went ahead and used my Lorac Pro contouring palette and a random blush to do that part of the face. And let's go to highlighting now. There are two new sort of palettes, highlighting palettes out. This one here is the Galactic Glow Holographic palette, and this retails for $16.99. And you can see that there are 4 shades here that are supposed to be holographic. And this is the Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette, and this retails for $15.99. So I think maybe what I'll do is I will start with one of these shades, because this formula seems like it might be a little more subtle. Oh, and you definitely get a really pretty duochrome flash. This one is flashing red on top. And because I'm crazy like this, let's go and use this one, which I'm pretty sure is going to flash blue. Yep. Okay. And then on top of both of those, I'm pretty sure these are going to be more in your face and metallic, I'm going to apply this shade over here on top of both of those. You can see how it builds up. Yeah, these have a stronger metallic sheen to them. Oh, Lord, that's... See, for me, for my taste, that's just too much. It's, I don't know, it's almost theatrical. But just so you can see the effect there, and for my own personal taste, I'm going to go ahead and buff that out to make it less dramatic. But so that you can see, here are the shades from the Shimmer and Strobe palette. Very creamy formula. And then here are the shades from the Holographic palette. Alright, let's put our eyeballs on. There are a couple different options for new eyeshadow palettes. These are the Wanderlust eyeshadow palettes. There are 3 different shade combinations that are available, and they retail for $10.99 each. The one that I picked up is called Austin Downtown Dusk. And these are the shades that you get in there. And then there are also these eyeshadow palettes. These are the Shimmer and Shade eyeshadow palettes. Maybe these aren't new, I'm not sure. These are $16.99 each. These also come in 3 different sets of shade combinations that you can choose from. The one that I'm going to use for this video is the Golden Natural palette. It does come with a brush. I'll go ahead and put this shade in the crease here using this brush to see how it works. It's a little small, which actually for my eyes is nice because I don't have a huge crease area there, but buffing and blending might take more time than you'd want it to. I'm gonna buff out the edges of this matte brown shade that I used for the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade all over the lid. I'm sure you could use these wet to get a little bit more of an impact. The effect right now is kind of on the medium side. Not weak, but not as metallic as it looks maybe in the pan. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this pinky metallic shade from the Wanderlust palette to amp up the metallic finish on the eyes. Going in on the inner half of the mobile lid with this. Again, you can definitely use this with a damp brush if you want an even more metallic shimmering finish. I'm going to take that first matte shade and just connect the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the flower brush that comes with the palette and I'm going to use the second darkest matte shade to deepen the outer V. These shades they blend very nicely. They have that consistency where they blend super easily, so actually if you're trying to be a little more precise, you may have a hard time doing that. But if you like things really diffused, or you're more of an intermediate or novice applier of makeup, then having this kind of formula can be really helpful to make blending easier. Alright, it's a pretty simple, straightforward look. I don't know that I'm super impressed by either of these palettes. The formula is nice, but definitely nothing super special or super high quality. I'm going to use one of the Vinyl Eyes Glossy Gel Eyeliners. This retails for $8.99. It comes in 4 different shades, and the shade that I chose was Bronzed Out. So it is a twist up applicator. It transfers onto the skin really, really easily. There's no tugging here. You can see I'm not even having to hold down my lid because it has a really creamy gel formula. I love this kind of formulation. And boom, I'm done. Super easy. Love the formulation on this eyeliner. Next up is the Tattoo Effect Brow Stain. This retails for $9.99. The shade that I'm going to be applying is Soft Brown. Now, this scares me a little bit. It is a marker applicator. Putting a marker for my brows just gives me anxiety, but we're gonna give it a try here. I'm gonna use a really light hand at first. Soft brown seems like a pretty warm toned brown shade. I usually like a more ashy brown. So, I mean, I can tell that the marker is not intensely pigmented, which is good. Okay, so there's one I applied versus the other one. You can see how much more warm tone this is compared to this eye. Yeah, I am not a fan of this product at all. It's very warm toned, which is just a coloration thing, but in terms of the formula, it's not making my brows look even. They look really patchy. You may not be able to tell on camera because of the distance, but even just from this distance, it's they look patchy still. It's hard to make it look even, and I'm just not a fan of this marker type of formula here, but that's kind of the best I can do for now. For the lashes, we are going to try the Lash Warrior Mascara. This retails for $9.99, and I chose the shade Fiercest Black, and it says that it's supposed to give you explosive volume and length. Cool, cool tube there. Let's see what the applicator looks like. Ooh, sparse, short plastic bristles. Usually not a fan of this, but let's see how it applies. I'm going to curl my lashes and then apply using my new Tweezerman Eyelash Curler, which I love. If you don't know about this new design and shape that Tweezerman is offering, please go see last month's What's New in Beauty video. Check that out. And there is a curve to the brush. I already got one little flake on my cheek there. Going back, building up the layers. Oh. It is building up to volumize pretty nicely. It is not really giving me that much length, actually. Maybe it is. I'm surprised by how well this is layering and building up. Alright, so there's after 2.5, 3 coats. And I really didn't think I was going to like this mascara, but it's pretty decent. Not the best that I've used from the drugstore, but definitely a contender for the initial effect on the lashes. Alright, all we have left to do are the lips. So we start with the Petal Pout Lip Liner. This retails for $7.99, and the shade that I picked up was Rose. On top of that, I'm going to apply one of the Hydra Silk Ultimate Lip Butters. These retail for $9.99 and come in a variety of shades. And the shade that I'm going to apply is Rose Petal. And then to add some metallic shine on top of that, I will apply the Galaxy Glaze Holographic Lip Gloss. This retails for $9.99, and the shade that I will apply is Milky Way. I've been really impressed lately by the drugstore lip liners that I've been using. They've been coming out with these gel formulas that just, they transfer so effortlessly with so little pressure. I don't have to sit there and tug on the skin. They're just so pleasant to use. And they're not drying. So that's what the lip liner looks like. I'm just kind of using it as a base, but you, of course, if you wanted to use it as your sole and main lip color, you could build it up, make it super opaque. So applying the lip butter on top. This doesn't have much color to it, doesn't look like. It does have that like buttery type of formula to it. Super hydrating. Reminds me of the Revlon ones that they have out. I think it's Revlon. And then that pop of metallic shine. The glitter in here is on the medium side in terms of the size of the particles. So I'm not personally a huge fan, but I don't really feel any sort of grit, so that's good. Keeping that more to the center of the lips. Alright, so there is the finished look. As you probably could already tell, my least favorite of all the things we tried was the brow tattoo. I just don't think that the formula works well for the brows. The next runner-up for least impressive product would probably be the gloss, just because I'm not a metallic gloss type of person, but if you do enjoy that, then I think that it is a decent formula. Followed by the lip butters, again, just personal taste in terms of formula, but I think that the foundation is beautiful. I think that the lip liner has that fantastic gel transfer easy type of formula that's really nice for the lips. And then the mattifying powder was really nice. It doesn't look cakey or heavy. You can see that there is already a little bit of shine coming through, but that's pretty typical even of my best mattifying powders. They don't keep your skin completely matte for the entire day. You do have to kind of blot and reapply. In the middle of the road, I would say, are the eyeshadow products. The mascara, I did really like the eyeliner, so I'd put that at the top also. But in terms of the eyeshadow palettes, I think that they're okay. Maybe if you get them on sale, then they may be more of a good investment, and same with the highlighting palettes. So those are my overall thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of these products. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch. I'll see you in the next video.